Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. Tomorrow is a day of Thanksgiving, and tomorrow is a beautiful day to do some meditation, spend some time with family, and feel grateful, thankful, gratitude, all of that, and then some. I wanted to come on and wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, a magical Thanksgiving. Make it magical. That's what we are. We're all magical. And today it's 11/27, 2024. It's a 19, which goes down to a 1. And then we have, which, 11/28, 2024 is tomorrow, which is Thanksgiving. And that is a 20, which is a 2, and it is a 3. So, every message is a divine message. And I seen a gentleman the other day talk about the solar flash. And I've seen quite a few people talk about solar flash. Let me tell you a little story about solar flash. I have this feeling they were testing it that day. Me and my husband were sitting out. This was about a year ago, almost 2 years ago. Me and my husband were sitting out. It was the evening. We were sitting out on the porch and we were talking. Next thing you know, I heard a boom, but he didn't. And there was this flash that happened. And I almost didn't say anything to him because I thought it might have been me. And he said, "Did you see that flash?" And I said, "Yes, I did." I said, "I don't feel very good." He says, "Neither do I." And as we sat there, we felt like we went on a roller coaster ride or something that spun. And I said, "I don't feel very good either. I feel really drained." And we both ended up going in the house because we were like, what the hell was that?" But I think that was a test run. I think it was getting us ready for the big flash. The Indians are even saying that the ancestors told them about the great flash that would come and it would awaken the senses. So he said a lot of people are coming out now to help people wake up. That's where I come in. I wondered what my mission was on this earth because I know I came here for reasons. We all came here for reasons, but half of us are going through life not realizing that we're in a really dense 3D planet and our soul is using this body and it's having a hard time because, when you're a soul and you go down into a body, you can talk to the body, but the body has a mind of its own too, to an extent. So we need to get ready for this flash. And I know a lot of people aren't talkative anymore. They're quiet. They're observing, but not absorbing. And that's good. As long as you're observing and not absorbing everything that's bad, you'll be okay because we've got to stay away from the negative energy. So I am going to read a 3 because that is the number we got for today. And this will start out. I wanted to do a small reading. I didn't do a lot of cards. I didn't do a lot of books because I don't need to. Source told me to just follow what I give you. When you put your hand on it, it's warm, pick it up. So that's what I went and did with my tarot cards. And these are the ones that were warm and came out. So basically, these are the ones that want to be seen. Number 3 indicates that now is a good time to take care of your soul families, both in this world and in others. Make contact and tell them that you love them and need them. They will hear you. You will find strength, healing, and answers among those closely connected to you. This number teaches you to look at everything, to become an observer, and wisdom will come. Numbers 3 energy field brings about diversity, creativity, energy, the overcoming of duality, and understanding seeing the world of the divine. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. And my husband said to me today, he says, "But what if I'm not ready?" I said, "I don't know. I think the flash is going to get everybody ready." And he also said that people will have heart attacks, people will die, people will not be ready for this. And he said that's why our ancestors said to come out now and talk about it, to try to get people ready, because the more people that are ready for this, the more people that can handle this, because it's going to be some serious energy. And negative energy will not make it at all. I think those are the ones that are going to have a heart attack and stuff, because those are the see it to believe it people. And let me tell you, you better go within because if you're just praying to Sky Father, and just praying and praying and praying, you're not manifesting anything. You're a co-creator with our creator. We are co-creators. He sent us down to this earth to see what we could do to learn. It's like going away to school. That's where we are right now. We left our family and we're in school, and it's time to get serious about how you feel. Get get your feelings intact, because it's going to be a lot of crying and a lot of, oh my gosh, I followed something that I knew nothing about. I followed man. I listened to what man had to tell me in a book. Yeah, that you gotta be careful with that, because even though we have ministers and pastors and preachers and all that, they're still human. So you have to be careful with the negative that's just looking for money, and the negative that is not being real. He's being fake, or her. Be careful with that. Now, the card that we got was an 18, and it goes into a 9. And you all know what I feel about 9. I feel 9 was the last number, but they added numbers because 9 always goes into itself. Lost in the ruins of the past. Find the way to the present moment and live. Me and my husband just talked about this today. A lot of people that can't get out of the past. They're stirring the pot, they're looking back, they're forgiven, it's their fault, blah, 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 blame everybody. But you are supposed to take control of your own life. And if you're blaming everybody for what they did because they didn't have a book either, and we're not that perfect, we have to don't do the blame game. You're blaming and blaming and blaming, and guess what? You're going to find out that who you're blaming to is already passed. They're already gone. They have no say so now. And you're still swimming around in that memory. Don't do that. That's a really, and this is the perfect card to come out about this, because I have said many times that this card reminds me of the movie with Robin Williams, and it was In Dreams May Come. And what happened was is his wife basically killed herself and was stuck in deep darkness because he had died and her children and dog had died before her. So when she did die, she just couldn't get out of the missing him and the missing her children and the keeping it real till they get back. And she was lost in the darkness of the past. And he had to go here in this dark place, this dismal place, to save her. And guess what? She didn't want to go because she didn't believe, she didn't remember him. Remember Peter Pan. We don't remember a lot of people that come into our world, but I've looked at people that have come in my world and really looked at their eyes and knew I knew them from somewhere. Knew I knew them from a past, whatever it may be, but I knew them. The eyes will really tell a lot. But anyway, he told her, okay, I will stay with you. We will be here together. Well, then, as his face started changing, out of a smile and a happy man that was trying to get his wife to go to heaven with him and with his children, and he couldn't bring her back, so he stayed with her. And as his face started to change and he started to get sad, she realized, she says, no, come back to me. No, don't go. So she realized that her dark, deep depression of the past and what happened was binding her there. You don't want to be bound in the darkness, the anger, the blame game and all that, because none of us really knew what was going to happen. You are a traveler on the path of your soul. You will need all your courage as you are following the light of your heart into an uncertain future. However, you have now drawn this card, and it is a very important sign. You have become lost in the ruins of the past, in ruins that are the remnants of an unpleasant or difficult time. You have looked back too often instead of looking forward, at times trapped in places in the past that should have long since ceased to exert power over your life. Even if you could go back, you would find yourself alone and deserted. You would not meet anyone there. So what is it that you seek in these silent ruins that can offer you only loneliness and bitterness. They symbolize all you missed, all your missed opportunities, but you cannot restore them now. They are what they are. If you linger there, you will begin to see your life as meaningless and sad when it is really a wonderful and magical adventure. Feel the light of your heart and hear the sound of your soul. Continue your path to discover endless possibilities, new adventures, new encounters, and even a new love. If you live tenuously in the light portal of the present, your eyes firmly fixed on the future, you will be on the path of your soul. Leave the past behind and find your way back to the present. It is now important to forgive yourself and continue your journey, your gaze fixed firmly ahead. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the mouse, the herbal essence is lemon, healing crystal is black opal, and the number is 9. Nine reveals that you have something new to learn. Be open, receptive, and curious enough to seek it out. You will then find wisdom in an unconditional, deep healing love. Number 9 will help you reach a point of completion so that you can turn your attention to the mysteries of the unknown and the new. Its energy field is indestructible without being inflexible. Number 9 always remains true to itself. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Those digits add up to 9. 9 times 9 is 81. Those digits add up to 9. Multiply any number by 9. Then add the 2 digits of the resulting number together, and they always add up to 9. It is almost as if it is absorbing everything, every other number through this calculation. Number 9 teaches you how to do this, to accept the powers offered to you in order to achieve perfection. This number is fulfillment and completion, but also a beginning and an end. I think it's the last number. I think they've invented numbers. People have been listening to men and women that became ministers and preachers, prophecies, and whatever they became. But if they have a huge, beautiful congregation, most of your money went into a physical reality, not a spiritual one. Because most of these people are telling these people that there is a hell, and you will be there if you don't change. But what do they mean by change? What is their change? What does the human want you to change? Do they want you to follow a book? Do they want you to follow a myth? Do they want to believe in the myth that's been indoctrinated into their mind? Or do they want to use their actual God-created source within the heart? We've got to make it all focus again, because what's happening is the religious and the spiritual are colliding. They're colliding. There's a negative energy versus a positive energy trying to make light of things, but they're like this. Because religion wants you to go to church every Sunday and Wednesday and donate money to me while I tell you what God's telling you to do. Okay. And you're in there in a spiritual moment going, I don't understand that. That's scary. That's to make me fear. And then it says in the Bible, like 700 something times, thou shalt not fear. But when I go like this and go to church, I fear. I got to go by their rule because God will strike me down and I will go to hell. No. And so now this is what we are, at a wall. Spiritual religion at a wall. Both believe in a higher power, of course. Both believe that the creator is all there is and all there ever was. But the church believes that they're right and they should steer you to all their rules, and you should march in lockstep. Spiritual people want to go with the flow. They don't want to be in chain. They don't want to be lockstep. They want to go in within their heart and co-create with the creator and connect with the creator. Uh, Religious people just want your money. They want to scare the hell out of you, and they want you to come back next week. They're like salesmen. And I understand that they want love in this, but they're always blaming God. And if you're in the way you are and you're not letting anything in and you're judging the world and you've got money and you've got power and you've got this, but you're still helping others, better think about that. That's not for me. Not at all. That's why I quit going to church a long time ago. It wasn't because I didn't believe in the Creator. I believe in the Creator, but I don't believe in praying to the Sky Father. I believe that within yourself, you are talking. If you have them in your heart, you can hear everything they're saying to you. And you know it is the Creator because it's not confusing. It's pure love. When you let pure love in, that's all you need. Now we got the magical spirit orb, and it's a 2. We had a lot of 2s today. Yeah, I got to read this because I was just talking about the divine flow, how religious people don't flow like that. They want money, they want more people, they want everybody to hear them, they want everybody to believe what they believe, and yada yada. And it doesn't work that way. Our Creator made us unique in every way, so we could go to some guy or woman that's preaching and they just want to steer people to God and follow God, but they know nothing within. I am in divine flow and move in alignment, yin and yang, unity, balanced energy, and manifestation. This is where we need to go, my soul family. We need the yin and the yang. Unity, balance, energy, divinity, manifestation. That's what we need. I am balanced and in divine alignment. This is what you need to say to yourself. Both your feminine and your masculine natures are incredibly powerful. However, when they are merged, you become a force to be reckoned with. You cultivate a mystical effect in your life where everything seems to flow in your favor. You become a match with the divine, which holds both polarities in harmonious balance. This is ultimate power. Do not underestimate or neglect either side of this coin. However, right now you are being called to embrace one side a bit more than usual. You are being asked to find your power in a place where you least expect it, a place you have never gone looking for it. In ancient Chinese philosophy, it is said that when an individual's yin and yang have been separated or out of balance for too long, the individual loses their ability to create. Period of stagnation settles into their life and spirit. Do you feel you are out of touch with your feminine yin moon side? This includes intuition, surrender, softness, and receptivity. It also includes being magnetic, imaginative, relaxed, open, flexible, nurturing, and introspective. Or maybe with your masculine yang side, this includes action, discipline, and structure. It also includes seeking and being productive, logical, exciting, hard, unwavering, and extroverted. Experiment and explore different sides of yourself, especially those you feel unfamiliar with. What are you resisting? Lean into these sides with curiosity. Approach your love life, career, ambition, creativity, or routines in a new way. Watch them expand and evolve. Practice embracing a different type of energy. Reach feminine versus masculine energy characteristics. Now, we can't be all of those. It doesn't work. You have to balance the masculine and feminine. And if you're all masculine, you aren't balancing. If you're all feminine, you aren't balancing it. You can tell. You can really tell. Okay, now that was a really good one. And we're going to go right into the practical magic. I decided, because my hand was warm on this, that I needed to do this. And what come out was the two new beginnings. Lady of the air, embrace the opportunities that are within your grasp, leap into a new adventure and take adventure or advantage of the energy of a fresh start. The energy of new beginnings is about moving forward, letting go of regrets, and starting again. Free of preconceptions and limitations, this energy supports being who you are in this moment, not who you were in the past, and casting off judgment in order to become the person you want to be. This card invites you to embrace inspiration, attune yourself with the breath and life force of nature, and focus the power of your mind. It's time to decide that new aspirations you want to dream into being, whether it's new friendships, love, health goals, projects, direction, a new career or life, and go after it. Whatever it is, new beginnings hold the magic of a blank slate. So be open to all that is being offered to you at this time. When this card appears, it indicates the new opportunities surrounding you. Take advantage of this and set your intentions. What do you want to bring into being? What do you want to change or do over? Once you are clear on your specific intentions, consider whether you have the emotional and physical space in your life for these goals to take root and flourish. If you don't, make some. To accept something new, you have to let go of what is holding you back. Self-doubt, old beliefs, preoccupation with the past, and unhealthy relationships. A disappointing job, an unsetting situation, to create room for it. This may be a little uncomfortable. The old and familiar can be hard to break away from, and a fresh start can sometimes be disguised as a painful ending. But you are ready to embrace change, so acknowledge any loss you feel. Then look for the silver lining and the opportunity for growth, and visualize how wonderful your life will be once you take action. Don't miss your chance for a new beginning because you are too busy or distracted to recognize it. And don't let it slip away through apathy and indecisions. Be prepared to put in the work to make it happen, then enjoy the rewards. So you are ready to embrace a new adventure? Do you have the courage to cast off the old so you can welcome the new? You don't have to wait until January 1st or a new month or even a Monday. You can choose to make a fresh start at any moment. You can choose a fresh start right now. Harness the potential and possibilities swirling around you. Sow the seeds of what you want to achieve. Bless them with your energy and intent, and dedicate yourself to this process. New beginnings herald renewal and rediscovery. Grab them with both hands and celebrate with gratitude for the hope they bring. Uh, Boy, did I just get a download. Ooh, Mother Nature, hear my plea. Take what I've outgrown far from me. A element of air, blow it away, release me from its negative sway. I like that. That was like kind of like a little thing. Um, she's beautiful. She is so ready for this new world. She is holding her energy up, and she's got the blue butterflies all over the place, and she is glowing like the fire. See the flash? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Folks, we have went through 3 hurricanes in the last year and a half, and we have rebuilt our home, just me and my husband. And when we first got here, we had to design it because there was nothing here but a lot of vines, like swinging like Tarzan and Jane, and we did it. And then it got destroyed in the first hurricane, and we started to clean it up. And then the next hurricane came, and clean it up again. And then the next hurricane came, and cleaned it up again. Now it's looking beautiful. So hopefully we're not having any more storms for a while. But it's been hard on a lot of people. A lot of people lost way more than my husband and I. And I am so grateful. I have so much gratitude. Since I started that gratitude journal, my life feels amazing. You really need to do a gratitude journal. And I am going to go into the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I will use a clarifier for the Wild Reflection Tarot. I didn't do a huge spread because they didn't want to all come out. So I just took the ones that really wanted to be seen, and those are the ones we've got. Now, the first one was a very interesting card. She's blindfolded. She's got the bird there. She's got a key. She's hanging on to a golden key. But it says into the unknown, which we are going into the unknown. Trust and all will be revealed. Life is an adventure, and often new opportunities will arise that you won't know how to deal with. This is one of those times you're required to trust that this new phase will reveal wonders and miracles as you step into the unknown territory. Imagine that you are not only a pathfinder, but a path maker. Whatever your inquiry, trust that you'll be safe. Stay aware as you discover new and marvelous territories and valuable treasures. We are going into the unknown, and we need to get ready for that because that's going to be interesting. Now, the clarifier into the unknown is a 1. That's a 7. This is a 1. This is the Magician. Willpower, desire, being resourceful, skills, ability, concentration, and manifestation. Magicians represent pure willpower. Using the power of the elements and the suits, he transforms the potential of the fool into reality through the power of his desire, creating opportunity for love, being proactive in love, harnessing career opportunities, determination, and drive. When you get the Magician in your reading, it might mean that it's time to tap into your full potential without hesitation. It might be in your new job, new business venture, new love, or something else. So when you go into the unknown, you probably will be tapping into stuff that you've never awakened before because you'll need everything to be on your adventure. Now, number 13 is solitude. And why do we need solitude? Because we need to meditate, because we need to absorb what Creator's telling us from our heart space. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an adventurous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and a time out. There's a lot of people that cannot sit down. Donnie, my husband. There's a lot of people that just go, 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 go. So does their mind go, 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 go. You have to take a break. You have to take the meditation time and work with yourself and listen to from the heart what Creator is telling you. Once you slow down and shut the world out for a while, even if a half hour, 15 minutes, you'll really see a lot of stuff. It'll be wonderful. Now, the clarifier for the solitude card is the two, another two. We've had two, 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 and fours, the high priestess. And she basically kind of looks like a magician too. She's got two sets of stairways going up to heaven, like going up in the clouds. It's like, which one are you going to take? Unconscious intuition, mystery, spirituality, higher power, inner voice. The meaning of the high priestess is related to inner knowledge. Her appearance in a reading can signify that it is time for you to listen to your intuition rather than prioritize your intellect and conscious mind. Remain patient in love, calm exterior with inner passion, intimacy. Education, creativity, inspiration, guide, mentor, what use instincts, keeping your financial situation private. The high priestess represents someone who is intuitive and beginning to open up to their spirituality. Meditation, prayer, new spiritual work are all indicated. Now, I think the biggest mistake of all of us is when we went the religious route and we prayed. Once we prayed, we said amen, and we walked away. We didn't listen for the answer from our heart space. Creator would give you an answer if you'd stop for a few minutes, clear your mind, and listen to it from your heart space and not your head. I love that card for us because too many of us are in our head. It's swirling around in the head. Just what do I do? What do I got to do? Who do I got to talk to? Who do I got to do? There's your brain on overdrive. And I know mine was on overdrive before I started this journey. And now I can go and lay down for 20 minutes or a half hour when I need to and listen. Now, I'm not saying nothing because the Christ conscious can read our mind. Hello. We're all screaming up in the sky, and he's right here. Because guess what? He put us in earth school. It's like going away to college. Our souls came down to earth school to change things, to open people, to do what they need to do, and to remember. So, right now, we're trying to make our soul family remember. And that's hard because half the time we don't even remember shit. So we're working on it. We're getting it. But it's just patience and time. And I'm not patient. I'm not a patient person. Number four, and the spirit of place. This was interesting to me because he is all in earth, or she. They got a butterfly on their eye, and they've got the beautiful fall leaves floating around them, and it's a spirit of place. Authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essence. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overreaching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answers you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. Take the damn mask off. We have got the card, take the mask off 100 million times. Did you put that mask on because your parents were all into sports and you had to be that sports person? Did you put the mask on? Say you were playing football and you really didn't want to, but you put that mask on and you go out there just to make your parents happy. You got to make yourself happy. So take the damn mask off and be real. Once you're real, you'll start seeing more and more about yourself, and you'll start to critique yourself instead of listening to somebody else critique you. Because we don't want that. We don't want somebody putting their negative energy into our energy. So that's what we've got to work on because we all do it. I get upset sometimes. I do negative shit sometimes. I'm not above it. So when I talk about this, I'm learning too. I'm going through my dark night of the soul, and I pulled you guys into it to help you see that you got to go through your dark night of the soul. And what did we get but an 11, which is a master number? It doubles in power. We got the girl with the samurai sword and the lanterns, and it's balance, it's justice. Until we balance our masculine and feminine and our intuition and our inner, we're going to be out of balance. Justice, karma, consequences, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause, and effect. The justice card appears in a reading signaling that a judgment will be made fairly and accordingly. The decision that you have made in the past will be carefully weighed with fairness. If you have been wrong, the appearance of this card may bring you a sense of justice and relief. On the other hand, if your actions have caused pain to others, this card serves as a warning to take responsibility for your own actions and make amends. We have been following the crowd too long. Oh, my cool friend. Oh, well, I want to be just like them. No, you know, I don't want to be just like them. I want to be fawn. I was just talking to this about my friends the other day, and they're like, well, we wear the same colored clothes sometimes together. Not me. No. I don't want you to wear the same shit I'm wearing. I don't want to be the mini you. I want to be unique and be my own self. So I took off the mask a long time ago. If people don't like me, well, I can't do nothing about that. We got a 50. We got the compass. And the compass, what direction are we going in? There's a lot of energy swirling around in that compass. As long as you're orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only compass pointed to true north, only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They are simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that the Spirit is working in your life, so even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust, for your compass with Spirit as true north will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. Yeah, that was interesting. I started thinking about a night traveling with my mother, the dark, and you always find the light. I was with my grandmother, my little brother, and my mom, and my dad didn't go with us, and we were headed towards Florida. We were leaving Pennsylvania and headed towards Florida. And my mom did not get gas. So we got on this stretch of road that was really desolate, and the gas light was on, and my mother was upset. She was freaking out. She's going, Rayford prison is right around here. We're all gonna die. They had people escape, and she's just freaking out. And I'm sitting there in the passenger side going, oh my God, we're lost. My grandmother and my brother are back there halfway awake. All of a sudden, we seen this, I kid you not, this light in the sky. We talked about it forever, me and my mother. And she's like, look at that. It looked like Jesus's hands, but we weren't sure. It was so late at night. Next thing you know, we came upon a gas station. So yeah, everything happens for reasons. And sometimes when you're really freaked out, God comes through. And that night, God showed us that, yes, I'm here with you and you're okay. So we were. But that was kind of a scary night for a little kid to be looking at your mom going, oh my God, we're lost, right for prison. We're going to be out of gas. We're going to die. So yeah, but it all worked out, which is cool. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles to clarify the compass. That's ambition, diligent, goal-oriented, planner, consistent, star student, studious, grounded, loyal, faithful, and dependable. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings, passion, and the start of new endeavors. The asker may be looking to make a career change or begin an entrepreneurial pursuit. The energy of this card speaks to the motivation needed to manifest goals. This card reminds the asker to remain passionate and in touch with the original drive that propelled this project. Perfectionism or fear of failure can sometimes stop us in our tracks. Yes, it does. Procrastinating and fear is not what you want to be at all. Okay, now we've got a few more cards. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of cards today, but I did want to come on and wish my soul family a beautiful Thanksgiving and give them a little bit of energy read to see where we are. We got number 13 in the Human Spirit Oracle, and it says, hit your target. Ready, aim, fire. We see you have been practicing your skills of hitting your mark. Well done, because whatever project or adventure you are on now, that know that you are so close to that bullseye. You are hitting the target. It might feel strange when everything falls into place. Everything clicks, but you worked hard for this. It is okay to enjoy success, enjoy the journey, and take a moment to pat yourself on the back. Skills take time, practice, and patience. Hitting your target is no different. You know what you want and exactly how to get it. There is absolutely no shame in your game. I like that. That's a great message. I like the human spirit because it has a little bit of funny with it. A little serious and a little funny. Now, we got one card in the Star Seed Oracle, and I thought this was a really wild card. The Seven Star Sisters, birthing creation, tapestry of life and expression. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renewed as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stop seeing ourselves as an artist, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book. Or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit, and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever before. What new creations are you being called to birth? We are all creators, so what are we supposed to be creating? Now, we got the Divine Master, and what was interesting is we had a few cards come out with this. We got Paul of the Venetian, the gifted one, revealing hidden talents, opportunities to shine. We were always supposed to shine, people. Paul the Venetian is one of the original masters from the Theosophical Ascending Master teachings and a guardian of the rose pink rays of the heart. It is said that he is the ascending form of Palio Veronese, a famous artist of the Italian Renaissance. He had linked with Venus, and when he was ready to pass in 1588, had the opportunity to ascend to help humanity as a spiritual guide. As he was a highly talented painter during this early incarnation, he is now dedicated to helping those with creative talents tie them into their spiritual practice and live a spiritual life. If you call on him, you use your creativity as a way of connecting to your higher power. When he comes to you, he brings the energy of grace to help you reveal the deeper parts of yourself to the world. There is a chance that for a long time you have felt misunderstood or like an outsider, probably because somewhere along the way you were discouraged from shining because someone else projected their fears onto you. But hidden deep within you have gifts that can help heal the world. And not only that, can help heal you. When this card comes to you, it's time to drop the shields that have protected your heart because you aren't going to be hurt anymore. You're being given an opportunity to shine. Know that the inspiration that's streaming through you is divinely guided energy that can help you be the most authentic, aligned version of yourself. So reveal your talents, let others see your abilities. Gifts aren't gifts unless they are shared. Share your gifts and serve, knowing you are being served in return. Yeah, we have to give to receive. It's service to others, not service to self. So yeah, we got to be careful with that. And what's interesting about Paul, the Venetian gifted one, we got Lady Nadia, expanded heart, openness, liberation, and let yourself love and be loved. Lady Nadia is an embodiment of divine love. She is one of the leaders of the Karmic Board and a member of the Council of Light, and is dedicated to bringing Christ consciousness to Earth. In the Aura Soma healing system, Lady Nada's bottle is the divine counterpart to the Christ. Her mission is to help the human race embody divine love. Lady Nada is in an aspect of Mary Magdalene. Some believe she's Mary's higher self who helped her tap into the teacher within. Lady Nada has had many incarnations and was one of the highest priestess of Atlantis. Those drawn to her or her mission are likely also to have had incarnations in Atlantis or similar ancient civilizations. When Lady Nada comes to you, your heart is ready to expand. It is opening wide for you to experience and embody divine love. This is a powerful opportunity to heal from past traumas regarding relationships and emotional letdowns. The journey of self-respect that you have been on is leading to a genuine experience of self-love and self-acceptance. This in turn will lead to a feeling of liberation. Within you is a great love, a love that is eternal and therefore will never die. Know that this is a mighty love and it's now time to share it without fear. See, what we're not understanding is we are all teachers and we are all students. So when you're not teaching anybody and you're keeping everything to yourself and working by yourself and doing things by yourself, and you're wondering why nobody can do that because you aren't out there teaching it. You're just saving it for yourself. Think about it. Have courage. Know that this is an opportunity to let love reach all parts of yourself and all the parts of your journey. Where have you stopped yourself experiencing love? Know that every facet of you is lovable. And for the world to see that, you just need to be willing to believe that it is true. The universe will take care of the rest. I seen that when we went through the hurricanes. I seen that we went through a struggle, but we overcome it and we learned a lot of things and we did a lot of things. So I think every trauma that comes to people, whatever they have to do to get through it, they will, because you know what? Jesus, the card Jesus come up, acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. Jesus of Nazareth is a bringer of truth and light. He is a guiding presence for the entire universe and a living, dying spiritual demonstration that forgiveness is possible and that a life of service will ultimately bring substance. When Jesus walked the earth, he was persecuted for his beliefs and bravery, yet he still loved everyone, for he saw the world through the eyes of the divine. Jesus is everywhere at once. He is with you right now. Like the angels, he awaits your call, and with the help of the angels, He can restore you to your natural light-filled self. When you call on him, he will bring light to your mind. His presence removes the blindfolds that prevent you from seeing all the blockages that stand between you and your growth. Jesus may be a spiritual teacher, but he loves to be seen as a friend and brother. He comes to us as an equal and doesn't want us to idolize him, but to see that what he sees, we have too. When this card appears, you are being invited to tune into the energy of service. Service is showing up with a generous heart and sharing your gifts in a way that can help the expansion of the world. It's important not to confuse the energy of service with charity, for these are two different energies. And when you serve, it is okay for your gifts, talents, and services to be honored in an energetic exchange. Today, the light of heaven is encouraging you to recognize that you deserve to be honored for the talents you share. Jesus is here to help you move beyond any old ideas that you have to give until you are empty. You aren't here to live empty or half full. The divine plan is for you to enjoy fulfillment and abundance. Instead of asking the universe or God to use you, ask to be guided to serve in a way that also serves you. When you are full and overflowing, you have more energy and resources to share with others. I love the cards that came out today. It was a nice message. We've got one more card and then we're done. Uh, we have the Golden Future Oracle, and that is a number 4 again, and that's family relationships. Attune heart to heart. In the golden future, high frequency adults will only be interested in relationships based on true love. They will seek those that are mutually empowering. Family members will link heart to heart so they are constantly attuned to one another and make choices for happiness and harmony. Because everyone will be telepathic, communication will be totally clear and honest. Everyone will intuitively understand and honor the needs of all their family members. Underlying concerns or emotions issued will be immediately addressed and respectfully honored. So everything will be open. This will create cheerful, contented, loving families. Every incoming soul will be planned and wanted. They will be nurtured as a precious part of the community as well as the family. So all children will feel completely loved and that they belong. Because they will receive fifth dimensional parenting, their gifts will automatically be physically and spiritually switched on. In the golden future, all relationships will be based on self-worth and honesty. This card asks you to develop heart-to-heart connections with members of your family and friends, practicing turning into what others really want and listening with your heart. At the same time, it is important to recognize and fulfill your own underlying needs. When you are honest with yourself and give yourself respect, love, kindness, and whatever satisfies you, your relationship with yourself becomes more loving, content, and empowered. Your sense of self-worth and your happiness then affect your family, loved ones, friends, and all those around you. Kuan Yin, as a goddess of love, is helping high-frequency families to attune to one another for the highest good. Ask her to help you create the golden aura of happiness, love, wisdom, and understanding around you, yourself, and your loved ones. Visualize yourself and your family in the golden cocoon. I like that. The golden cocoon, huh? All right, now we are going to probably be with our families tomorrow and friends, and it's going to be a hectic day for everybody, but just let it flow and have fun and enjoy yourself. So I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. Happy Thanksgiving, and just be you.